Hey, how are you? We're back again with the same question. What is messing up the rap game? I just want to see people's vision on that. I just want to see like how, everybody's opinion on it. You know, I spoke to a few people. Like, here's their opinions on it. You really, really like hip hop, or that's just like something that you indulge in every now and then.
Um, I don't I indulge in it when, maybe I'm working out or I don't follow it so closely like others might
Mm,
or like you might, but I do enjoy hip hop.
that's dope. So I'm a big hip hop fan myself, but I've been asking everybody this question. I just want to know. I just want to know, what do you think is damaging hip hop?
I really can't say what's damaging. What I can say though is I feel like if more people, more artists work together,
Mm,
I feel like if everybody networked and reached out to other artists, I feel like you could really have some masterpieces in the work. I feel like maybe they could be blocking their blessings if so and so doesn't want to work with so and so because they might have some differences.
mm,
I feel like if they put their differences aside and work together, we could have so many hits on the way. That's how I just feel.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Like collaborations, 'cause it's like is they low key gatekeeping if you're not trying to let somebody get on. Like, is that low key gatekeeping, or I mean, do you have to have somebody on your record? Is that like,
No,
oh,
you don't have to have somebody on your record. You can be so your whole album could be solo. But I'm saying like if you want to reach out, if you feel like you might not like this person because and you ain't never worked with him before,
mm,
then what are you doing? Don't, why would you block your blessings or block your bag? Go work with this artist.
yeah,
You know what I mean? We could have so many masterpieces in the works, but because you don't want to put, you might not like him because of the way he dress or the way or his personality. Like you could put that aside for the business. I feel like just network with that person
mm.
and collab.
It's like you sharing followers.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
That makes
You could have
sense.
different even if it's not even if your fan base isn't the same, like you know what I mean? Like there's different genres, yeah, but even if your fan base or your genre isn't the same, you could still have masterpieces in the works. Doesn't matter.
What do you What do you think is damaging the rap game?
What is damaging the rap game?
Yeah, in your opinion.
In my opinion, I would say, hmm, what is damaging? That's a good question. In my opinion, what's damaging the rap game is the lack of, how can you say, morals. And that's a hard question. I would say, hmm, that's a hard question. What would make you say that is the rap game is being damaged?
Well, I don't want to say like for instance, like what do you think is like how do you think like what's damaging the rap game? Like how do you think what do you think is taking away from the rap game? Like how can we make it like as potent as it used to be?
All right, first of all, stop promoting certain stuff that we know that damaging to our communities as far as like wholeness and we know it goes on or whatever, but stop promoting it. Kids look up to this stuff. Kids is the one who gets more influence than everybody else. And unbeknownst to us, it affects us adults as well because whatever we listen to, we start believing that's who we are. We start acting it out. So I would say just controlling the airways. You know what I'm saying? Period. Just controlling the areas of what music you listen to. Don't allow certain music to be played. Like say for instance, drill. Drill is the new heavy metal. Back in the day, the white people had control of that. How can you say? They had control of it to the point that they didn't let their kids listen to heavy metal. They had a sneaking listen to heavy metal. Us black people, we let our kids listen to drill. Shit, we even participate in drill. Then we wonder why when they start killing and doing the shit that's on the drill song, we start wondering why. Oh, woe is me, nigga. Pay attention. We did this. We're promoting this. Like, who would you say is the worst influence on hip hop?
You said who?
Who would you say is the worst influence on hip hop?
Wow, the worst influence on hip hop. Wow, Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X. What has he influenced? Everybody hate that little boy, but what has he influenced? Who follows Lil Nas X and actually say, "Oh, because Lil Nas X is doing this, I'm doing that"? Who actually does that?
Well, when he first came out with Country Town Road, you know, like his fan base was kids.
Yes, but it was innocent off of the fact that they was riding a horse and they thinking that, and you got a white man behind them. There was nothing real sexual about it. The meaning of it went over their heads. That's like back in the day. Who let the dog out? Who? Back in the day, the meaning of that song went over our heads. Everybody thought it was actually talking about letting dogs out. Who let the dogs out? But no, that wasn't what they was asking.
I don't know. It's like, cause I see, like, look at how he had the kids ear in the beginning, right? And then he switched it up, you know, later on into adult content, you know, and it's like, is that moral? So whose ear are you trying to catch? And what are you trying to do? And then you dress up like then you do this sacrilegious stuff, you know. It's like, what exactly? What are you trying to do? What's going on?
Skrilla, this is Tiff. Tiff, this is Skrilla.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing, Miss?
Okay, thank you.
I hope everything is okay over there. I like courtesy of Kalo, he's let me ask you. He allowed me to ask you this question that I got about hip hop, and basically my question on hip hop is, how do you feel? Like, what do you think is damaging hip hop?
Well, it's really not that easy of an answer for your ultra complex question, honestly, because when you look at it this way, the culture is killing the culture.
Okay.
If that makes sense, or you want me to break it down?
When you say the culture is breaking the culture, what kind of culture? Because rap has like so many different segments inside of it. You got all different kinds of rap, like love rap.
So I like to put it like this. Prime example. Nobody is saying that people are too old to engage in certain activities and I guess miscellaneous images that kind of cling to you. But at the same sense, we got the old heads like Jim Jones. He outside putting his baseball glove back on, thinking that it's the early 2K, sweetheart. Combating with your homeboys in your same age group, but you trying to be a youngin'. Then you got the youth who are making sample-based music with love songs as the sample, but they talking about drilling and who they smoking on in the pack. So the culture is really killing the culture. Like, you get it?
I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, like we're attacking each other. We're attacking ourselves. Like, it's breaking down within itself.
Okay.
From multiple aspects of the culture in its entirety. So, it's like a domino effect. So then now we have Sexy Red, she's being glorified as like the hood princess right now. Granted, she makes a couple bops. Some songs are catchy, and nobody is discrediting the art of the craft. It's more so of the light of where you're leading to, who's going to be looking up to you from our culture.
That makes sense.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding.
I got one question on the side because you're a lady, and I wanted to just get your opinion from a lady's perspective. Like, who do you think? Like, who's your favorite female rap artist in the year of 2025? Like, who's your number one?
Who's my favorite right now? I couldn't even give you one, but I could tell you somebody who has my eyeballs, who isn't really too mainstream, but she's known. I could give you two. I like Tia Corinne, and I fuck with Scarlett.
Scarlett, yeah, she having her own.
She just did the Queen Latifah type beat. She just did the UNITY, the Unity shit.
Oh yeah, I seen that video. Yeah, I follow her on IG too. Word, that's what's up.
Pack up your shit. Like, that's fire, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you talking about?
Yeah, Scarlett doing her thing.
Nobody else is gonna kill that sample better than her unless I give it to Lola Brooke.
Okay.
She good. She's lyrical and she can actually flow. She got like a little versatile bop to her. I like her. She might not sing, but she cute.
Word, Lola Brooke is a vibe. Like, I like her rap song. I never heard her freestyle, but like the hits that I've been hearing over the radio, I rock with those.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, I like her flow on that. You're right. I actually haven't heard her freestyle. That would be nice. But Scarlett, yeah, I've heard her freestyle. She's dope.
Yeah, like coming from her background, like she spits with a lot of pain. She has a foster care background, and like I feel like most of her bars is authentic. I've seen some people try to downplay her or whatever. At the same time, I'm like, she came from a long way. Even Busta Rhymes was behind her when she first came out. And I appreciate you giving me a 2 cents from a female's point of view.
No problem, anytime.